check us on these platforms: on X, OGTV, on Instagram, Ogun State Television, or you download OGTV app on Apple Store and Google Play Store. Health workers under the Joint Health Sector Unions and the Assembly of Healthcare Professional Associations are protesting at the Unity Fountain in Abuja. The protest is against the proposed health sector regulatory bill, which is before the National Assembly. The protesting health workers are against the bill, claiming that if allowed to pass, it would subject every medical profession to the regulation of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. They maintained that all health professions have their regulatory bodies and that the new bill was seeking to make other health professionals second class to medical doctors. The protesters plan to also go to the National Assembly, where they hope to present their case to lawmakers. Minister of Trade and Investment, Jumoke Oduwole, has said Nigeria will launch a key digital platform on Friday to streamline imports and exports. She described the move as a game changer for trade in the country. The first phase of the National Single Window, or centralized electronic trade platform aimed at drastically slashing red tape and time for importers and exporters, is scheduled to go live on Friday. Oduwole said it will include one shipping line and one port. The project is part of President Bola Tinubu's reforms agenda that has also included tax, architecture, and fiscal reforms. The Ogun State Head of Service, Kehinde Onosoya, has declared open a 2-day retreat on the leadership and digital transformation for heads of ministries, departments, and agencies, organized by GFA Technologies in partnership with the Ogun State government and supported by United States Consulates General. The event serves as a platform to launch the state's Sovereign Cloud program. During the opening session at the American Canal in the State Tech Hub, Mr. Onosoya noted that the integration of AI-driven platforms across critical sectors demonstrates a clear policy direction towards modernization and enhanced accountability. Matthew Shomi completes the report.
As part of an administration that invests heavily in positioning Ogun State as the nation's ICT hub, this 2-day retreat on AI leadership for accounting officers and heads of MBAs aims to future-proof the civil service. The launch of the Sovereign Cloud program ensures that governmental activities are increasingly driven by secure, cutting-edge technology. Ogun State Head of Service, Kehinde Onosoya, says the state is making bold and visible progress in the development of artificial intelligence. He emphasizes that this effort is part of a larger vision to fully incorporate AI into the public system. Mr. Onosoya further states that these advancements show the state is not merely waiting for the future, but is actively shaping it. Director General of Public-Private Partnerships, Dr. Oduwole, and the Permanent Secretary of the Bureau of Establishment and Training, Lydia Fagboyinbo, described the retreat as a reflection of confidence in the civil service. They believe the workforce is capable of evolving an efficient system for state development.
It's gained a long way in improving our service delivery. We want to appreciate His Excellency for his commitment.
Chief Executive Officer of GFA Technologies, Adebola Omololu, says his organization is partnering with the state to help discover the future and revolutionize the current system of governance.
We're co-creating with them AI and technology solutions that would help the administration and delivery of services to citizens much better.
Participants thank the Ogun State government and its head of service for the opportunity. They state that the constant improvement in workforce capacity comes at the right time for the state's digital transition.
This AI would help us, especially in the issue of appointments, the issue of long queues.
I want to personally appreciate our governor for putting this together to assist us in a lot of ways.
It's going to help us to track revenue. It's going to help us to ensure to block leakages, detailed information, detailed data on every aspect of our activities and operations. This artificial intelligence will help us.
The technical sessions feature practical demonstrations of how AI will shape the future of work within the state bureaucracy. Matthew Showme, OGTV News.
The State Chairman of Governors Elders Advisory Council, Chief Olu Okubeja, has commended the state government for the upcoming airlift of prisons from Gateway International Airport to Saudi Arabia for Hajj. Chief Okubeja said the airport is set to become a major hub for aviation-linked commerce and logistics, boosting Ogun's economy and regional connectivity.
The government for the success that the airport is making, because the news that came to us is that it will soon be airlifting pilgrims from that spot. It's a great achievement indeed, and we congratulate him very much indeed.
Also noted that the monthly environmental sanitation exercise should be reintroduced in all the local governments in order to ensure cleanliness.
And we will let government know that there's need to give that area very due consideration, particularly in the area where we're suggesting that the monthly environmental should be reintroduced in all the local governments, and that comes in at the last Saturdays of every month.
On the issue of pension, Chief Okubeja expresses appreciation to the governor for clearing the backlog of duties and pensions, saying the additional pension benefits will no doubt improve the confidence of workers.
I, as a person, knew the volume of the outstanding, not only pension, but gratuities that were outstanding from previous government. I won't mention names. But when I heard the news that he had cleared the backlog of the gratuities and pensions are now paid regularly, I give him the greatest kudos. He's a good manager of men and materials, and I congratulate him very much.
Members of the public and political parties to make the campaign of the 2027 elections thuggery-free. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, has inaugurated a forum of Nigerian electricity regulators, FONA, aimed at enhancing coordination and effectiveness in electricity regulation across Nigeria. A statement by the regulator noted that the move was discussed by its chairman, Dr. Musili Hosseini, while speaking at the first quarter 2026 regulatory meeting with state electricity regulators in Lagos on Wednesday. Dr. Hosseini described the initiative as a major step in Nigeria's transition to a multi-level electricity market. Inaugurating FONA, he emphasized the need for collaboration to prevent regulatory loopholes within the sector. FONA is expected to drive key regulatory objectives, including fostering dialogue between NERC and SERS, promoting harmonized approaches in tariff setting, market operations and consumer protection, and supporting capacity building through peer learning. The 2026 symposium sets the tone for this year's Lissabi Festival, bringing together key stakeholders to promote cultural heritage and deepen conversations on skills development and apprenticeship training among the Igba people. The symposium, themed Integrating Apprenticeship Training into Education, Opportunities and Challenges, highlights the need to align formal education with practical skills for sustainable development. Our reporter, Margaret Ukolola, has more.
The 2026 Lissabi Symposium officially kicks off activities for the much anticipated Lissabi Festival, a cultural celebration of the Egba people. The event was driven by the Women's Subcommittee and features exhibitions of handmade products, creatively crafted with traditional materials and techniques, delivering a lecture on the theme, Integrating Apprenticeship Training into Education, Opportunities and Challenges. Dr. Olubimpe Adekunle emphasizes the need to bridge the gap between formal education and practical skills.
To preserve indigenous knowledge and renew our heritage as Egba people, we should deliberately teach and train our children local skills in tie and dye, blacksmithing, cloth weaving, leatherwork, herbal medicine, carving, sculpture, building construction, to mention just a few.
The State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Honorable Adijat Adeleye, represents the Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development, Honorable Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim, delivering a goodwill message at the event.
She asked me to tell you that in all you are doing here today, she stands with you. She stands tall with you, and she appreciates everything that we are doing. She sends her greetings to our father, Kabiyesi, the Alaki of Egbaland, for all the new initiatives he has brought on board.
As the 39th Lissabi Festival unfolds, dignitaries and stakeholders commend the Alake and paramount ruler of Egbaland, Oba Adedotun Aremugbadepo, while stressing the urgent need to build a skilled and self-reliant workforce.
Integrating apprenticeship training into formal education offers a practical approach to bridging the gap between theoretical knowledge and hands-on skills, thereby preparing our youth more effectively for the world of work.
The most part of it that truly interests me is not about the party, it's about empowering the youth with their tomorrow. Our youth is our tomorrow. So when we empower the youth, it's good for the economy, it's good for the society.
This is the festival. We bring peace, we bring joy, and we bring all Egba children together. We train our king, our father, like an appreciate this what we are doing today.
Speaking on behalf of the Alake, the Lisa Egba, Chief Oluomi Adeogun assures attendees of the festival's continued cultural significance and excellence. Beneficiaries of the vocational training program express appreciation to the organizers, describing the initiative as impactful. As certificates are presented to them. Margaret Ukolola, OGTV News.
The Nigeria Labour Congress Women in Ogun State has commemorated the 2026 International Women's Day, calling for greater protection of women's rights and formal recognition of the societal contributions. The event, which took place at the NLC complex in Abeokuta, brought together labor leaders and key stakeholders to celebrate female achievements while addressing the systemic challenges still facing women and girls in the region. Olaide Oloye Soluade reports.
The Ogun State NLC Women Committee joins the global community to mark International Women's Day under the 2026 theme, Right, Justice, Action for All, Women and Girls Give to Gain. The program highlights the urgency of gender equality and sustained advocacy for empowerment. Organizers call for immediate action to protect the rights of women and girls across all professional sectors. Ogun State NLC Chairman Comrade Amit Ademola Benko, stresses the need for policies that shield women from discrimination. He emphasizes the importance of ensuring equal opportunities in both workplace and leadership roles.
The theme for the year is a self-explanatory theme. It reminds us that progress comes through contribution, collaboration, and sacrifice. Our women must continue to work hand in hand with the leadership to elevate the NLC to even greater and more enviable heights. Chairperson of the NLC Women Committee, Comrade Folashade Omoyele, urged stronger collaboration among stakeholders. She noted that collective effort is essential to advance social justice for women.
There is also a strong call to government, employers, and stakeholders to depend committed towards policies and frameworks that uphold justice and equality. Real transformation will only occur when action backed by accountability. To every woman present today, the journey towards equality requires courage, resilience, and unity. Every voice matters.
A major highlight of the event features the presentation of awards for outstanding women. These individuals receive honors for their distinguished impact and dedication to societal development. The celebration also includes goodwill messages designed to inspire women to strive for excellence and collective progress.
The society builders, in terms of national development, technology, and every sphere of life, you have been contributing very well. And men are agitating.
We are celebrating today. Let us renew our commitment, breaking barriers, addressing systematic inequalities, and taking deliberate action that will ensure no woman or girl is left behind.
The Nigerian Labour Congress maintains its commitment to promoting the welfare of women while encouraging inclusive growth across the nation. Olaide Oloye Sholuade, OGTV News.
Nigerians, investors, and property owners have been told to insist on qualified and certified surveyors on any job which has to do with investment, accuracy, and location of space on the land or water to limit increasing rates on tussle of landed properties. The chairman of Ogun State Branch, Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, Surveyor Abiodun Olufemiliade, gave this advice at the road work organized to mark 2026 Global Surveyors Day in Abeokuta. Fowora Adesowo reports.
Surveyors on the move, trekking a distance to showcase the men and women of the profession to the world and to promote wellness in their fold while checkmating quackery from Ijeja to Ibara to Pansheke, Lalubu Strait to Opik, Olusegun Oshoba Way, back to Ijeja, Abeokuta State Secretariat of the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, Ogun State Branch, amidst pomp and pageantry. The theme for this year's 2026 Global Surveyors Day is Surveyors Challenges in Multi-Sectoral Growth, was boldly written and conveyed all through effortlessly.
A lot of challenges we face. The challenges even from people around. You know, you go to measure a particular land and you meet with a lot of miscreants, the people in the area surrounding you, asking you have to pay some money to them before you carry out the survey that you are employed to survey there.
Surveyor Adekoya also speaks on scaling up in the body and the challenges of quackery.
And we are using this opportunity to tell the members of the public, all these hard-earned money we are having, it is wise for you not to say because somebody is reducing 10 naira or 20 naira from you and you disrupt the whole process.
Both Surveyor Adekoya and Surveyor Liadi said much still needs to be done by the government to rid the society of land grabbers and quacks.
Majority of the people, the public, did not know who actually the surveyor is. That's one of the challenges. And therefore, because you don't know who the true surveyors are, the tendency is that you begin to fall into the hands of those who are not the co-affairs. Thank you very much.
If you have a trade document in your hand, it's as worthless as a tissue paper. You know how worthless it is? Use one for that matter. They cannot use it for anything.
The Global Surveyors Day is a day set aside to create awareness of the work of the surveyors and the challenges they face in the course of their duty. 21st of March every year is exercised as Global Surveyors Day. Adefowura Adesonwu, OGTV News.
Sacred Heart Hospital in Lantoro, Abeokuta has received a significant boost in healthcare delivery following the official handover of a newly renovated and equipped antenatal clinic. The project, spearheaded by the North America chapter of the Sacred Heart School of Nursing and Midwifery alumni, is aimed at enhancing patients' experience by creating a dignified and patient-centered environment. During the ceremony, the president of the North American chapter, Mrs. Oyinlola Tolabi, emphasized that the upgrade is designed to restore trust and respect in local healthcare delivery. Margaret Okunlola was at the handover.
Returning to support the institutions that shaped their careers, the North America alumni of the Sacred Heart School of Nursing and Midwifery have completed a comprehensive renovation of the hospital's antenatal clinic. During the handover ceremony, the global president, Taiwo Akintoboye, spoke virtually, describing the project as a symbol of compassion and a commitment to safeguarding maternal and child health. She notes that the initiative represents hope for families and future generations. Alumni members add that the upgraded facility is expected to enhance service delivery, promote safer pregnancies, and strengthen the hospital's capacity to meet growing healthcare demands.
One thing that we globally is healthcare industry and investing in patient care. How is it going to affect them? Look at the blood pressure machine. When you check patients' blood pressure, you will know if they have high blood pressure. You can treat them because medications come in when they have preeclampsia. It's a very deadly disease that can kill the baby and that can kill the mother. It's going to impact them. We want the patient to be part of the healthcare team. We don't want to see them as an object. We want to see them as a person. We want to come back and try to retrain our people to respect the patient, take care of them quickly and efficiently. If we do that, we will reduce the number of people that will come to emergency rooms at the point of death.
Stakeholders present at the event emphasized that quality antenatal care remains a critical factor in reducing maternal and infant mortality rates in the region.
There has to be collaboration from stakeholders who can contribute to the funding of healthcare services. Therefore, an alumni association of this nation is very, very instrumental and very useful in this regard.
A Sacred Heart really deserves this. It is our upbringing, our roots.
The medical director of the hospital, Dr. Arifalo Gregory, notes that the 130-year-old institution remains a pivotal provider of medical services to the state and neighboring regions. He describes the renovation as a timely intervention for the hospital's aging infrastructure.
Sacred Heart Hospital is still offering excellent care. It's going to do all it can in association with the alumni to see that we have the required nurses. We also do what we have to get the required doctors. Even when every other person is down. Recently there was a government strike that was on. Sacred Heart Hospital was still on. We will continue and we will strive to ensure that we provide essential and the best healthcare service available at any point in time.
The project, funded by the North American chapter and valued at millions of naira, includes the donation of office desks, blood pressure apparatus, glucose monitors, stethoscopes, infrared thermometers, pulse oximeters, and other medical equipment. Organizers say this handover marks the beginning of a larger commitment to community health development, with further interventions expected to enhance maternal care and overall well-being. Margaret Okunlola, OGTV News.
I will end the news at 2, but before I go, don't forget that life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. Thank you for watching. Join us again at 8 p.m. for more comprehensive package. Bye for now.